Are you crazy? The fall will probably kill you.
There's one guy brings the items, and the other guy pays.
What about the nurse that lives across the hall from you? She seems kind of nice.
Secure the engine room, then find me a date.
I'm multitasking.
Shoot him in the face.
I hate to shatter your ego, but this ain't the first time I've had a gun pointed at me.
You don't take your fucking end off that case, it'll be your last.
Stop causing
Just.
Hey, maybe you haven't been keeping up on current events, but we just got our asses kicked, pal. Look.
Marion, don't look at it. Shut your eyes, Marion. Don't look at it no matter what happens.
Smell it! You smell it! Back! Hey, punks!
This is good cinema, son. Nothing in the world smells like that. I love the smell of good cinema in the afternoon. I don't know about you guys, but I do. Well, welcome in, guys. It's time for another episode of Good Cinema, as we already said, as you can tell from the intro. And tonight, we're going to have fun with this one. We're going to have a more lighthearted one than we have sometimes on this channel, like Training Day. Last week's pretty heavy. We're talking about a corrupt rogue cop and the good cop is trying to stop him. And this week, though, we're talking about Police Academy, Part 1 from 1984, Warner Brothers. Yeah, unfortunately, it's Warner Brothers, so we'll probably get dinged tonight for these clips because that's how Warner Brothers is. So 2 back-to-back weeks on that. But it's a pretty good movie. Here's Tackleberry.
Yeah.
The man too crazy for the military. And he probably shouldn't have been in the police academy, to be honest with you. He's probably not there up to it. There's Lieutenant Callahan.
Yes.
I love the shirt, by the way. One in the oven. Steve Guttenberg. Oops. Some good shots here. Hey, Kenneth. How you doing, Kenneth Berg? Good to see you. And we got Bubba Smith, who did play for the Baltimore Colts before he got injured, and he became an actor. Of course, Michael Winslow, I forgot his name a minute ago. And we got C.W. Bailey, I think's his name. G.W. Bailey.
Yep.
I think's his name. There's Lieutenant Harris. We got Kim Cattrall, the beautiful Kim Cattrall. I don't even know if this is from the same. I don't think this is from the same movie. So we'll just delete that one anyway. All right. I don't think this one's from this movie either. But when you type in Police Academy, it just finds random shit. But anyway.
Well, it's weird because it goes from Police Academy 1 has Captain Harris, which is Bailey. And then the next Police Academy 2's got Mauser, remember?
Yep.
And then in Police Academy 3, it bounces back to Captain Harris. Or Bailey.
And also in the cast, the what's his name here? Let me find it here. Cadet, Lieutenant, Sergeant, Chief. No, it ain't him. Commandant Eric Lassard, George Gaines, who you may remember was Punky Brewster's dad.
Yep.
On the show Punky Brewster. So we're gonna we'll show the trailer, but we're probably gonna play it at no volume because here lately they've been kind of a pain in the ass. We'll talk over it.
No problem, ma'am.
That'll get her down.
Tackleberry solves all problems with a gun.
I mean, hey, she just said get my cat down there. She didn't say how.
Right.
Okay. All right. We'll go to the Wikipedia page. It's actually still funny to watch the trailer, even without the sound on that much. All right. We got Police Academy, 1984 comedy directed by Hugh Wilson. This was Hugh Wilson's directorial debut. It was distributed by Warner Brothers. Its storyline follows a new recruitment policy for unnamed city's police academy to take in any recruit who wishes to apply and study to become a police officer. The film stars Steve Guttenberg, Kim Cattrall, and G.W. Bailey. This film was produced for the Ladd Company, who you might remember, I don't know if you do or not, the Ladd Company is also who produced Blade Runner and The Right Stuff. It premiered on March 23rd, 1984. It grossed $8.5 million in its opening weekend and more than $149 million worldwide against a budget of $4.8 million. Well, that right there explains why there were so many sequels. Because they had a budget of like $4.8 million. They made $149 million worldwide. That's a huge profit margin.
Yep.
This film spawned 6 sequels in the Police Academy franchise, and it's the only film in the franchise to actually be rated R by the MPAA.
Yeah.
And we go down here to the cast. It's got Steve Guttenberg as Cadet Kerry Mahoney. Never knew his first name.
Actually, there's a total of 8 Police Academy movies.
Oh, wow. Kim Cattrall as Cadet Karen Thompson. Bubba Smith as Cadet Moses Hightower. Donovan Scott as Cadet Leslie Barbara. Michael Winslow as Cadet Larvell Jones. Andrew Rubin as Cadet George Martin. David Graff as Cadet Eugene Tackleberry. And so on. We've got G.W. Bailey as Lieutenant Thaddeus Harris. Also, we have, where's Hooks at? Marion Ramsey as Cadet Laverne Hooks, who is just hilarious in this movie. I love her. We also, notably, like I said, we got the Commandant played by George Gaines. And like we said, George Gaines, he was a Dutch-American singer, actor, and voice artist, born to a Dutch father and a Russian mother in the Grand Duchy of Finland. And he was also Punky Brewster's dad.
I remember that.
Punky Brewster. Yeah. I did not know he was Dutch and Russian. That's interesting. Okay, so it says Paul Mazelanski says that he got the idea for the film when he was in San Francisco filming The Right Stuff. He said, I noticed a bunch of ludicrous-looking police cadets being dressed down by a frustrated sergeant. They were an unbelievable bunch, including a lady who must have weighed over 200 pounds and a flabby man well over 50. I asked the sergeant about them, and he explained that the major had ordered the department to accept a broad spectrum for the police academy. We have to take them in, he said, and the only thing we can do is wash them out. That's interesting. Melansky said he wondered, but what if they actually made it? So he took the idea to Alan Ladd Jr., who agreed to finance. Neil Israel was hired to write the script with Paul Proft, Israel said. And it's a matter of block comedy scenes. Perhaps the most recognizable is the obvious results of guys eating beans and like Blazing Saddles. If you have 4 or 5 of these block comedy scenes in a teenage comedy, you have a hit. If your block comedy scenes are very, very strong ones, then you have a blockbuster. It says here that Dom DeLuise was considered to direct the film, but he was unavailable. Hugh Wilson was hired as a director based on his success with WKRP in Cincinnati. Even though he was not familiar with many films of this genre, he then saw a lot of those sort of saying it was fairly discouraging. This immediately convinced me to cut down the sleeves. I asked for it, and I got the power to refine the Israel Proft script, maintaining that funny is money. I wanted to go for real laughter rather than going for elements such as gratuitous sex and anti-establishment exploits. I wanted jokes which were rooted in reality. Well, there's a lot of anti-establishment stuff in this, though, if you think about it. Maleski says Wilson took a lot of vulgarity out, some of the very things I considered necessary. I worried that it was becoming more homogenized, and I told Hugh, let's keep some of the flatulence in.
Yeah.
Wilson says, I found out that the shower scene, the party scene, and the play show scene were obligatory. I had to put them in. So I was stuck with trying to make those scenes as artistic as possible. According to the LA Times, about 20 of the major elements in the movie remain from the Israel Proft version. Israel says that when Wilson and Mazelanski turned in their rewrite to the Ladd Company, it was rejected and the project was almost shelved Only when they put back in dozens of our gags did the project get to go ahead. Some of the scenes that Wilson was unhappy with included the fellatio scene and the scene where Captain Thaddeus Harris was hurled into the backside of a horse. A compromise was reached where these acts were not actually directly shown. Well, they didn't really. I mean, what are they going to? They can't really show somebody get filleted in a movie back then.
No.
And that's two of the most memorable scenes in the movie. I realize that you can carry grossness, rudeness, and crudeness just so far before the audience finds it terribly repetitive and not so funny, said Wilson. Well, I don't like this Wilson guy. After the enormous success of Police Academy, I may no longer believe that. You have to show the female breast or make cruel ethnic jokes, not to mention the rampant sexism. And you don't have to reproduce the sounds that an overfed body makes. Okay. Okay. The producers considered Michael Keaton, Tom Hanks, and Judge Reinhold for the role of Mahoney, and also Bruce Willis auditioned for the role.
That would have been interesting.
Yeah, opening
Dude,
scene
that would have been so weird. Like a Bruce Willis as Mahoney. I can see him pulling it off though.
I can see Michael Keaton.
And what if Dom DeLuise would have directed it? He would have cannonballed it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
cannonball run it.
You know what though? I could kind of see Michael Keaton or Tom Hanks being Mahoney though.
Yeah,
especially 1980s Tom Hanks.
Yeah,
yeah, and Keaton played comedy roles.
Yeah.
Oh, so did Bruce.
Yeah,
I was gonna say so did Bruce Willis. He started on Moonlight.
Bruce Willis could have pulled it off too. I think.
It says here the opening scenes were shot in Toronto, Ontario. The camera booth scene was shot on the Cherry Street Bridge in Toronto, Canada. The academy itself was previously the site of Lakeshore Psychiatric Hospital in Etobicoke or something. I can't say it.
Whatever campus that was, it was beautiful.
Yeah. And has since become the Lakeshore campus of Humber College. The studio scenes were shot at Lakeshore Film Studios. The city scenes were filmed in various parts of Toronto. The riot scenes filmed at Kensington Market in Toronto, Canada, the Silver Dollar Room on Spadina Avenue, and the real name of the bar that was Spadina Avenue is the real name of the bar that was filmed for the Blue Oyster scene bar scenes. Okay. Well, more about all that. It was released on VHS. It doesn't say when, but in 1984, I guess. I don't know. They also have a complete collection release. Box office opened, like I said, number one in 1,587 theaters, and the film went on to gross $81.2 million in the U.S. It grossed $68 million overseas. And it says that they received mixed reviews from critics. On Rotten Tomatoes, it has an approval rating of 58%. What?
Oh, they ain't got no.
It was a hit. Police Academy is rude, crude, proudly sophomoric, which is either condemnation or a ringing endorsement.
Second one.
Roger Ebert of the Chicago Sun-Times. I'll get ready, guys. Here we go. Gave the film 0 stars out of 4, commenting it's really something. It's so bad, maybe you should pull your money and draw straws and send one of the guys off to rent it, so that in the future, whenever you think you're sitting through a bad comedy, he could shake his head and chuckle tolerantly and explain that you don't know what bad is. I don't even get what that means, but you know what? I mean, I guess Roger Ebert's dead, so I shouldn't speak ill of the dead. But he was a failed screenwriter, by the way.
Yeah.
So you know what they say about those who can't do, criticize. Yeah. All right. And it's just a funny movie. It's nothing to do with like, I don't know. Anyway.
It's not meant to be taken seriously.
It's not gone. It's not Gone with the Wind, you know.
No.
We're not talking about Casablanca here, guys. Okay, this is not Chinatown.
Yeah. It's supposed to be like Animal House, Porky's type shit, you know.
Now I will argue this though, that movies like this and Porky's and Animal House and Blazing Saddles cannot be made anymore.
No.
It's sad, but it's true. You can't do any of that.
Well, Dave Chappelle gets away with it because he's funny. I think if you're funny, you could maybe get away with it. But if you don't nail it, man, you will be canceled. I mean,
Yeah.
Robert Downey Jr. got away with blackface in Tropic Thunder.
Yeah, well, you know what?
Nobody shook a lamb's tail at that.
Well, that was before here lately. They wouldn't be able to do it now.
Yeah. They're trying to do it now, but
See what Kevin's saying here? Siskel and Ebert both gave Star Wars a thumbs down. So what do they know?
That tells you everything right there.
Well, the thing is, like with the Tropic Thunder, it's a funny story about that. I guess it's been about 5 years now, but Robert Downey Jr. was on the Joe Rogan Experience, and Joe Rogan said, "Did you have anybody tell you not to make that movie?" He said, "Yeah, I told my mom about it, that I was cast in this movie and what I was going to be doing in the movie." And she said, "Please, Bobby, don't do this movie." He said, "It's okay. Don't worry about it." And he said, he was kind of joking about, like, once you've been in jail and had to recover from drugs, shit like that don't scare you. You know what I mean? He said, "I'll do anything as long as it's."
Who is he talking to?
Joe Rogan asked him if he said, if he was warned not to do the movie. Robert Downey Jr.
Oh, okay.
Jr. told him that his mom was like, "Please, Robert, don't do this movie."
I bet her reading the script, she's like, "Oh my God."
Yeah, I think his dad was like, "Go ahead," but if you know anything about Robert Downey Sr. and some of the movies he's directed, like Putney Swope, he was a very experimental, like they did the Putney Swope. It's about look it up. I don't know if you ever seen it, but it's really interesting. He also did a movie where they were at a dog pound, but all the dogs were played by humans. Yeah, it was kind of an interesting concept, but he liked to do kind of weird shit. But anyway, so we'll start off here. First off, we'll start with Jeff. Jeff, is this one of those? Is this what we consider you guys? It's a top comedy, right? So what are your overall memories of watching this movie as a kid? Because that's basically where we start at. And Scotty's like, "Yeah, Hightower rules," and you're right, Scotty. He does.
This was what, I forgot already, 1986?
84.
So I'm only 9 years old. I freaking love this shit because I'm a kid, right? And I'm whatever grade you're in when you're 9 years old. So that kind of humor was my kind of humor, fart noises, whatever, sophomoric. It was grand. I love it. And they didn't have to. They didn't have to do all the nudity. That's right. They didn't have to have tits and ass everywhere, and they didn't. And there really isn't very much profanity that I can remember. Everything was suggested and innuendo. The fellatio scene, the horse, all that stuff. And I don't know. To me, it was still funny, and it wasn't. It wasn't rated R funny. Even though I think you said it got an R.
Well, it does have some nudity in it. Like that I forgot about. Like when we were watching today, I forgot.
Oh yeah, when Mahoney's peeking through the window and drinking a beer. But I think that's it, right? I mean,
7. There's 7 or 8. I don't know how many there is at this point. We'll look it up. I saw it on HBO and it was so funny. I didn't catch the naughty jokes, but there was plenty of fart type jokes. And to be honest, I didn't. Hey,
what's up, Spidey?
Oh, I didn't see you there. Hey, buddy. Yeah. Well, the thing about this movie is, like the Blue Oyster Bar thing. When you're like 8, 9 years old, you don't get that joke. I mean, I didn't.
I did.
Well, I mean, I got it when I was 10, but like in 1984, I mean, I was probably like.
If I was 9, you were 9 or 8.
I was 8 years old. Well, there's another one too. We were counting a minute ago. I thought there was only 6, but that's just
there's 8
there's
of
7.
them.
I thought there were 7.
I just looked it up.
There's 7
8.
as well. Well, Tony, what are you know what? Now I just didn't get like when he's talking about
the very last one is Police Academy Next Generation. Police Academy 8.
has that even come out yet?
And that came after Mission to Moscow. Yeah, Police Academy Next Generation. Let's see here. Came out. I'm looking for it. I don't see it.
Yeah, Kim Cattrall, definitely right here. She is. If I can find her.
Oh, okay, you're right. Maybe there is only 7 because it says. I guess the 8th one's been in development hell since September of 2003. That makes me think it ain't ever coming. You know.
Yeah. Well, there was a cartoon, wasn't there? I forgot about that.
The film was suspended in October 2006, and Leslie Easterbrook mentioned the project may be repurposed as a direct-to-DVD sequel.
Well, you know what? I'd like to see I'd like to see Tackleberry come back. And
he's dead.
Oh, is he dead?
He's dead. Yep, he's dead.
I'd like to see Mahoney come back. I mean, that's what I meant. But Guttenberg's still alive right now. But
in November of 2008, Steve Guttenberg confirmed that Police Academy 8 was still in development, and he's working on the script with Warner Brothers. But that's 17 years ago.
Yeah, Scotty, I think there was a comic book too, and they had toys and like this thing spawned all kinds of things. Like I said, it made like $149 million or something like that, which is crazy. So on a $4.8 million budget. So
the most recent in 2021, when asked about the 8th Police Academy film, Steve Guttenberg replied with, "I suspect you haven't seen the last of my Mahoney." All right.
Reanimate Eugene Tackleberry. And you know what though, Steve Guttenberg, I like watch some of his like posts he makes on Instagram, and he's always seems to be like trying to say something positive, you know. And when they had the Palisades fire, he like went up and saved people and was like moving people's cars out of the way so the fire department could get through and save somebody's pets, I think. And he was like, look, he said, he told them, he was talking to the dude, and he said, somebody abandoned their car, so they left their keys in it, so I just moved it out of the way. So the fire department, he's like, I don't care, you can get in trouble or not, I'm moving your car.
Yep.
And they shouldn't be putting their car in the middle of the road. But Tony, what do you think of this movie? Is your memories of it, watching it?
Well, I was 11 years old when the movie came out, and at that time, young Tony wanted to be a cop. So I mean, I just, you know, I loved it, and I'm gonna elaborate here a little bit. I'm gonna try to steal some of Lassard's magic and say there were many wonderful cast members and very many wonderful stunts that were just freaking awesome. And
many.
And yeah, I really must still love the series, because when Matt said, I'm gonna do Police Academy, I'm sitting there on Amazon going, hey, I just bought whole collection on DVD for $10. So I had them all burned off, because during my time in the early 2000s when I was getting movies from Netflix and burning them off, I got the whole series of Police Academy, but I wanted to have the actual copies. So, but yeah, I mean, this is a fun little series. Now I know Jeff said something about Harris. Harris didn't come back to a 4. Mauser was in 2 and 3. Yeah, because in 3 was Mauser's Police Academy versus Lassard's Police Academy.
Oh, okay. Back in training.
Yeah, and then Lassard, or no, not Lassard, but Harris come back in the 4th one. But because I love Mauser, but I love Harris that much more. And then to watch other movies and see Bailey, and like, I want to say that Bailey was in one of the freaking Dirty Harry movies, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong on that, but I could have sworn I seen him. I could have sworn I seen him in one of the Dirty
Simon,
Harry
if you want to be on the Simon, if you want to be on the show, holler at me.
But
we can go over and talk about police. He just sent me a picture. So we got a picture from Matt Spidey. He was showing me his set he's got here. Not his set, but his DVD set. All right.
That's cool.
Complete collection. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Some of the tropes I liked watching about this film was like, and I want to say in just about every one of them, at least the first ones, you always had those people sitting in the back of their car talking. They look out the window and you see some crazy car doing some crazy crap just drive by. Somebody's on the hood or something. You're like, what the hell? But yeah, I love this movie.
Yeah, I remember just watching all these movies, and like we would rent like sometimes 1, 2, and 3, and I just have fond memories of this movie, especially because I don't know. I always thought like Bubba Smith, I think was Hightower, one of my favorite characters, and then you find out later he was a football player. But also, I think David Spade was in one of these movies, and like the one about skateboard folks, like Tony Hawk was in it. Yeah, and I just love all those movies, except for like the Mission to Moscow.
I actually enjoyed that one a little bit.
No problem, Simon. Love you, buddy. All good, all good. I like to. Oh yeah, I remember that series, the Sledgehammer series. Yeah, Sledgehammer. That was a good show. There's a funny scene in Sledgehammer where these guys keep trying to kill him, and like he ducks out of the way, and the two guys are trying to shoot him, and he ducks down, and they shoot each other, and then he's like, it's just like total slapstick,
Yeah.
And
Sledgehammer was good.
Tackleberry kind of reminds me of one of my cousins who's a big gun nut. But we'll play a couple of clips real quick since we got them here. Speaking of Tackleberry, we'll just show this.
I've seen that happen in real life.
Really?
And everybody took cover except for Tackleberry.
Yeah, Tackleberry just stood there like, screw this guy. Tackleberry is my cousin.
But could it be that Tackleberry knew the effective range of the weapon?
I don't know. I still don't want to get hit with some buckshot like that, though.
Oh no, hell no.
I do want to take self-defense classes from Lieutenant Callahan, though.
Too.
Yeah.
I could deal with her.
Yeah, I know what you meant, Scotty. I know what you meant.
I was going to say those lessons and her lifeguard ones in part 3.
Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, man.
Should we play one more clip? I got a good one.
Yeah.
Well, it can be tough to give a speech in front of an audience, but sometimes it can be made a little bit harder. Literally.
And perhaps a cigarette.
As you can see, we have many. That was the best part. Is after everything's over with, like, I think we need to go maybe get a cigarette, and everybody leaves, and he turns around and looks. And Steve Guttenberg picks out and goes, "Oh," but no, he goes to Harris. Is he go to Harris and be like, "Mahoney did something very, very bad. What did he do?" Nothing.
And he sees towards the end, he sees Mahoney making out with Kim Cattrall's character. I forgot her name.
Yeah. Hey, Bobby.
He's like, "Hey, you boys, stop that!" And she turns around and he goes, tosses her hair out, and he's like, "Oh, good, carry on."
Yeah, Kim Cattrall is amazing.
Yeah,
and so is Lieutenant Callahan. Yeah, I had to trust her too. I think she would play a hell of a dominatrix. I like how she just like, what's his name? She just throws him around like a rag doll, son.
Yeah. She's like, I don't know. She's like, in my mind, what's like a Nordic type chick.
Yeah.
Might be, Amazon type chick.
Oh, yeah. This movie's great, though.
Remember, all roads lead to the Blue Oyster.
Yeah, well,
that music.
Well, that's coming later. We're going to show that later. I can't really play a lot of that because it's got like music all through it. But yeah. Okay. What is Tony? What is your what do you think's the funniest scene in the movie?
Oh God, dude. Lord, man, I don't know.
That's a hard one.
Yeah. I mean, everything from the horse scene to Mahoney teaching Tackleberry how to drive, and that dude sticks his head in and goes, and, I mean, even nonsensical, funny stuff like the two dickheads that go with the Martine to get his hair cut, and they're like, "Take it all off," and they take it all off, and he's like, and then Martine goes in there, just a little off the top. You can do that? Yeah, this ain't the army,
So this is fucking army. And Matt Spotty talked about we're talking about it was on Wikipedia that the set was a lunatic asylum where the academy was.
Yeah. I mean, everything for even when Lassard was getting his leg humped when he was trying to give the opening speech. So I mean, yeah, it's really hard to pick just one.
It's really is. It's like I also kind of like the first part where Tackleberry's a security guard at the office building.
Yeah,
and you see the people sneaking, trying to surprise him because it's a going away party, and he just goes
opens
in there
fire.
spraying. He just kicks the door and starts spraying, son. They're like, surprise.
That dude, he intercepts at the beginning, and he's like, Police Academy's getting him a good one. And he's like,
affirmative. He's like, so I guess you go to the Police Academy tomorrow. He's like, affirmative. And like, remember when what's his name is like getting hugged and kissed on by his mom? He's like, who is that? Why is she touching you? Well, don't we get to meet on later? Don't we get to see his family in like part 2 or 3? And they're all strapped with guns, like every one of them.
Yeah. Well, part two, Tackleberry hooks up with Kirkland, the motor cop chick.
Yeah.
And, he meets her family.
Yeah.
Then they have the scene where they fall in love, go back to her apartment, and they're undressing each other, and they're both taking guns
going everywhere.
Everywhere.
Like he's kind of like the top at that time period that probably saw one too many Rambo movies, you know.
Yeah.
And he's because he got the Jeep and everything. And I don't know. There's so many funny scenes I can't keep up with them. But Jeff, what are some of your favorites?
It's hard to say a favorite because there's just too many individual good ones that aren't really better than the other ones. But I mean, the most classic one that always sticks out is just the Blue Oyster cult scene. That one's the top for me. I think that's one that sticks in. Everybody knows that music. Everybody knows the Blue Oyster. You know.
Should we play it?
Blue Oyster.
I'm probably gonna get in trouble. For this
we're gonna you'll get zapped absolutely. So being 9 years old, I knew what gay was, right? I mean, you don't know because you're still a kid, but you're aware of the concept, I guess you could say. And I remember I asked my dad because he watched Police Academy and I watched it with him. He didn't care, and we were laughing, and I was like, Dad, why do I didn't know. Why do the gay people dress up in leather and
I mean,
all that? Yeah, exactly. Right? But I was a stupid kid, and he looks at me and he's just got this funny look on his face, and he goes, "I don't know." He just says, "I don't know."
You didn't know, but they're not.
You didn't know what to say. Is what he didn't know what to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, but, it's kind of like obviously they're doing an exaggeration as they go in this.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, it was under 7 seconds, Spidey, so it should be all right. Yeah, Bobby's like uncomfortable. He's like,
yeah, that's a good way to put it because that was the look on his face. He was like, I don't know what to tell this kid.
I got a question for Jeff though.
All right.
It's like he kind of told me this earlier. When you went to Police Academy, do you have to? Is it actually like that? Like you have to stay there like that?
Not in California. They do have live-in police academies, but it's not really a police academy. It's the California Department of Corrections. They have a live-in academy in I believe it's in Galt. I don't know if they moved it or something. It might have, but it's in Galt right outside of Sacramento. But that's a live-in academy. which is, I don't know, whatever. But the standard police academy in California is a little over 6 months long, and it's Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. So, or 7 to 4, 7 to 5, something like that.
I know there's one in
But you go
Arkansas
home.
there's one in Arkansas that's a live at.
Oh, and I believe the California Highway Patrol, I believe their academy is live in.
I believe the state police is in Kentucky. He goes, it's also, Spidey's right. It's hard to remembering which funny scenes or prank come from which movie sometimes.
Yeah.
But I just like the casting of this movie too. You got a young Kim Cattrall, Steve Guttenberg. I just thought it was great because you got like a tag. Is it kind of like that though, Jeff? Like you kind of go in there, so you're like, well, that guy's not going to make it, or that guy's shut up, or that guy's an asshole.
So all the characters in the police academy are exaggerations of what you really see in like people would call me Tackleberry and shit, or High Tower, because I'm 6'7". But so I was the biggest dude in the academy. But we had like chicks. We had one chick whose dad was a captain for the Santa Clara County Sheriff's Office. So, and I swear to God, I think she was 4'11". She made it, but I don't know. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like some of the people probably would have got taken, but like it's I also like the they try to do the action thing at the end of it, but it's pretty cool. But and everybody kind of comes in their own. But I like the part where I don't know. I like that part of the guy tries to say like a racial slur at what's her name, Hooks.
Yeah.
Bubba Smith coming. He's like, they're like, oh shit. He's like, kill that guy.
Turn the whole car over.
Nah, Scotty. We'll play some more clips here though. We got and also, you know how much I wanted to pretend like my make noises, but that I tried to make noises like like that guy. What's Winslow? So here I'll play some of them. And of course he goes, how did you get it? What are you in here for? He goes, here, I'll show you. I'll get the floor.
Even the bad guy.
He was hilarious in Police Academy 2, where he comes across some gang members harassing his Asian greengrocer.
Yeah.
And he puts like a Japanese rising sun thing,
though,
and he's like,
yeah, that's in part 2 though. Yeah.
You wanna fight? Fight me, like he's Bruce Lee.
Yeah, I like it too when Hooks would be like finally cracks with a don't move, dirt bag. Yeah, Winslow is a favorite. And
I'm with Tony when it comes between Mauser and Harris. I gotta go with Harris. Mauser was damn dude. How do you do that?
I don't know, but like the one that's more impressive to me is when he acts like he's playing a video game. Like Tony was talking about earlier, he's like, pew, 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 pew. Mm-hmm. And also the one where he falls down the stairs and he goes, like he's a robot or something. That was crazy.
Yeah. Or the what video games that come from that?
I think it's Pac-Man.
Is it Miss Pac-Man or Pac-Man?
One of them.
Yeah. But
he nails it.
Here's probably one of the funniest parts of the movie, in my opinion. Let's go ahead and find it here. Which one is it? I gotta play the other one though. I think I accidentally deleted one, but I'll bring it back because we gotta watch it. All right, I got it. Just gotta give you a minute. So y'all go keep on talking.
I was just reading the comments and
yes, Matt Spidey says Winslow being Jimi Hendrix. Thank me later. Maybe I haven't seen that one, but he does do a whole lot of love. No, he's on like a talk show, and he does a whole lot of love, just like making the noise.
He was in a Cheech and Chong movie called
okay.
I can't remember which one it was. They get stuck in an asylum, and Timothy Leary gives them acid.
Yeah, I find it.
And Chong's tripping up balls of acid, and he sees Michael Winslow walks up with a headband on in his head to Michael and goes, "Next thing I'm going to play is Purple Haze." I think that's what he's talking about. Here's the. Well, I think this is my pick for favorite. Yeah, Cheech and Chong next movie. Yeah, he was part of their comedy touring team.
I can imagine. I can just imagine him doing that.
I would like to play it, but would probably get hit for that because he's.
We'll play it backstage.
He played backstage. I got to see it now because I remember that part. Yeah, he could do any of that. He also did one. Was it him that did one where he's like, you know how they got the sound for the immigrant song? He said Jimi Hendrix was. He said Robert Plant was walking to his car, and he shut the door and slammed his finger in the car door and went, ah.
That sounds like the joke about how Paul Stanley hit that note and Heaven's on Fire because somebody kicked him into Family Jewels.
Yeah, they probably are like Staying Alive. Like they did a skit like that where he's getting kicked in the balls while Barry Gibb's singing it.
Yeah.
I don't know how he did it. He actually, even Barry Gibb doesn't know how he was able to hit that falsetto like that. Like he said, it's just like he didn't even know he could do it. Like he didn't used to sing like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he started like being able to figure out. They're like, "Can you do it like this?" And the producer's like, "Can you do it like this?" He's like, "I'll try. I don't think I can, but he could."
And he could not only sing the falsetto, but he could sing it with vibrato.
Yeah.
So I guess we kind of covered it all. I mean, you guys anything else you want to add to it?
Well, I was going to say, as far as favorite characters go, it's hard for me to pin them, but I'll say, like for me, my most memorable ones, because you can list off every character and find something that you love.
Yep.
I loved Tackleberry. I really loved him, and his obsession with guns was something that I love because I'm watching it, and he's asking them, guns, when do we get guns? And then when he's unpacking, he's pulling freaking guns out of his duffel bag. I'm like, dude, okay. And then, what was her name? Hooks. The laundry list. Oh, Michael Winslow. I love Mahoney. I mean, Hightower. I mean, it's very rare to have such a large cast and so many people show up and deliver.
You can't. It feels like I wouldn't be able to pick just one because I feel like I would be betraying the other ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. And one thing I grew to love watching each other one movie, one constant staple was always you knew there was going to be a blue oyster scene in every movie. I don't remember which one it was. When Proctor, I was going to say I don't remember which one it was, but when Proctor and Harris shows up, he goes, "Maybe they serve salad," and I was like, "Ooh."
Yeah, Michael Winslow was in Spaceballs as well.
That's it for me.
Yeah, people should check out his stand-up too.
Was it part 2 where they put Tackleberry's got that epoxy and they put it in that dude's shampoo and he's
and he's like,
"What are you guys doing about shampoo?" Oh, you know what the part goes me out in part 2 is when Mahoney's fucking partner picks that fucking Nestle Crunch bar off the ground with ants on it and starts eating it.
Ugh.
Dude, when he goes to his apartment and he sits down to eat some cereal, he was like, I forgot the cat's name, Fluffy or something. He's like, Fluffy. And he goes, flings some fucking shit and goes, the litter box. He starts eating cereal. I'm like, oh.
I wanted to puke. I wanted to puke.
Dude.
Yeah.
You want some?
No, I'm good. I'm good. I don't need any of that.
I'm on a diet.
I don't want any of that. But okay, we're gonna go around and rank this movie as we'll kind of do this one different too because it's a comedy.
Yeah.
Where does this rank? We won't rate it. We won't give our critique. Well, I want to do this first. Where does this rank in the pantheon? See, I've been using a thesaurus of 1980s comedies. Where does this one rank? Would it be on the Mount Rushmore, so to speak, top 4, or is this just top 5, or definitely top 10?
Top 10 for sure.
Yeah,
I'd say top 10, possibly even top 5.
And we're talking in the vein of Porky's Animal House, that type of.
Well, basically 1980s. Yeah, Porky's Animal House. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if you consider.
I would say top 5, maybe.
I was gonna say I love this one, but some of the sequels. There's a couple sequels I actually like more than this one.
I like 2 better than the first one.
Yeah.
The easier way to do it would be name ones that you think are better. From the 80s.
Well, I was thinking of like Trading Places, Coming to America, and stuff like that, but I don't know if that counts.
Those, I don't know if that's the same vein as
Caddyshack.
Okay, Caddyshack. That's
Caddyshack.
Major League. I think Major League's better than this movie, even though I like this movie.
Tough one.
It's kind of like that kind of vein, I think.
Yeah, slapstick kind of vein.
I think this movie does deserve its flowers, though. It does deserve.
No.
Yeah, Bobby says that top 10 for him.
Weird Science I'd also would put in there because it's kind of a raunchy. Although they could have made it raunchier if they wanted to, or they didn't. I try to think of some. See, I'm always drawing a blank though when I like put myself.
So am I.
I was also thinking about like Fletch and
was Cannonball Run 70s or 80s?
It was 80s.
It was the 80s.
Cannonball Run was. I don't think I like Police Academy better than the Cannonball Runs.
I do too. I think
there's actually a comedy called Moving Violations that this reminds me.
I remember that.
Also, I would consider that. I mean, this movie's better than the one I'm thinking of, but I would put it in the same category as Bachelor Party with Tom Hanks.
Yeah, I remember.
Have any of y'all seen Summer School?
Yeah.
Yep. Mark Harmon.
Yeah. That's a personal favorite movie of mine. I grew up watching that movie and love it. Well, anyway, I'm gonna rate it. I'm gonna rate it. And see, I want to rate this one like. I'm not going to compare it against Training Day or something like that. We're going to compare this to comedies, and I give it a 5. I give it an easy 5. So, Jeff, what do you think?
Same thing. It's when it comes to the decade of the 80s, I think it is top 5. It's top because I'm not just talking about Police Academy 1, the whole thing, the franchise,
Christina,
because it's just part of. Here we go. I'll get my thesaurus out. It's part of our cultural lexicon.
All right, message y'all. Yeah, she's got a friend that knows G.W. Bailey. We ought to have him on the. That'd be cool to like talk to somebody that knows him. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And because like, I don't know, he's still alive. Yeah, he's still alive for sure. Because I looked it up. Because I was curious about that, So I looked up Bailey, and he is 81 years old, but he's still alive. He is from Port Arthur, Texas, and who's Steve Guttenberg now? Is probably Steve Guttenberg was born. In 1958, he's 67 years old.
Yeah.
And I think Kim Cattrall is.
She passed. I think.
No, she's still alive.
Yeah, she's still alive.
69 years old. She's a little bit older than him.
I figure Lassard's probably passed.
Yeah, I know Bubba Smith passed away.
Yes.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, he died in 2011.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and
Tackleberry passed away.
Yeah. Michael Winslow is alive. He's probably one of the youngest guys in the cast. Of course, Mahoney passed away, and of course George Gaines passed away a long time ago. But yeah,
What, did you say Mahoney passed away?
no, Steve
No,
Guttenberg.
he's 67.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, gotcha.
He's still alive.
Right, cool.
No, I meant
Is Callahan, is
I meant the
Callahan
guy-
still alive?
Who? Callahan? Yeah, he's still alive. Thank God she's a national treasure, is what I say.
Yeah, both of them. I mean,
Where is she on here? What's her name? Is it Sergeant Callahan, Leslie Easterbrook?
That's the Easterbrook.
Yeah, she's 74 years old, but she's still alive.
She was in another movie called Private Resort, which was interesting.
Yeah, she's been in a lot of movies. I've seen Private Resort. Is that the one with
Got
Johnny
a
Depp in that movie?
young Johnny Depp in it. It's got what's his name? I can't remember his name. He's the guy that tries to play the player for the going after a diamond necklace, like a fraudster.
Well, I'm going to rate the movie as like I already did. Tony, you already rated it, didn't you?
no, but I give it a 5. I put it up there with like Cannonball Run and stuff like that. I love the fact that it doesn't have to be nasty to be funny. There's little innuendo stuff in there, but I mean, slapstick was king with this series, and we ate it up. I loved it.
Well, there's a lot of innuendo, and there's one scene though where they go by the women's showers, and it's kind of unnecessary. They really didn't need it, but
Yeah.
they show it because it's the kind of movie that's, back then you gotta. And then like me and Jeff talk about the party they had. I've never seen a party where women just walk by in a line taking their shirts off, but whatever.
No, I mean neither.
I do too, Christine. These movies are great. I'm just gonna play this clip again just to cheer me up. All right. And I just like the place. I like where he tells. He asked Mahoney, he says, "You didn't tell anybody, did he?" He goes, "No, sir, not a soul." And he's walking by, and everybody's trying not to laugh, and then he walks past Michael Winslow, and he goes, "Yeah." Somebody call a veterinarian.
I didn't know that Leslie Easterbrook was not in part 2. I thought she was in every single one of them.
She comes back in 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's not in 2. She's in 3, Back in Training, Citizens on Patrol. I think Citizens on Patrol is awesome. It's got Bobcat in it.
Yep.
That's when they started making them back to back to back, though. It's like, all right.
Yeah.
They did it anyway because they made 147 million. So they're like, okay, Police Academy 2, Police Academy 3, 4,
Yeah.
5.
If I'm not mistaken, Bob was the villain in part 2, and he became a cop in 3.
Yep.
I would argue the one in Miami and the Moscow one are not that great. I don't think they're that great, but
I still like them.
I like 2, 3, and 4 a lot. But like, I think it kind of hit its stride with like 3.
Yeah.
Because like, I love the first 2, but when they started getting like Bobcat and all those guys in there, I thought it was great. He was a great addition. Like, yeah,
I think
does it work?
3 was the last one I remember really watching. Like I have. If I saw it again, I would remember it. But after that, I don't think I really watched them.
I remember. I think 4 was the last one that had Mahoney or Steve Guttenberg in it. That was the one with. I think that was the one with Sharon Stone.
Sharon Stone was in a lot of 80s movies. People don't realize, like, she was in Alan Quartermain movies, and she's in a lot of movies. I'm going to tell everybody what we got going on for this coming up the next few days. We got the Comic Lounge tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern. I decided to do it at 8 o'clock, so we're doing it at 8 o'clock from now on, my time. And then we got Friday Night Prices on my channel this week on Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern. And we're going to be reviewing Friday the 13th, Part 7, The New Blood. And this is the first film where Kane Hodder dons the hockey mask.
Yeah.
And then Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern, the Sunday Super Show Extravaganza, new Comic Book Day preview show. Coming up, we'll be reviewing all the latest, previewing all the upcoming comics for the new Comic Book Day coming up. And that's it for me. And then me and Jeff will have a review coming out next week for G.I. Joe issue 6. And
that's right.
What you got coming up? And I got some unboxing videos coming up.
Well, let's see. Aside from working the next 2 days, I might be late tomorrow night, but I'll be at the Comic Lounge, and I'm definitely going to be for Friday Night Frights for Jason Part 7 or Friday 13 Part 7. Love me some Kane Hodder. Saturday night, 9 Eastern, 8 Central, will be the return and going forward the only live show that I have, which is hanging out with Grandpa Starscream. I'm bringing back cover themes. We're going to show off some of our favorite Transformers comics, but I'm not just limited it to comics. If you got toys, Transformers stuff, and you want to hang out and show them off, be my guest. And we'll bring up a few other things. I'm trying to come up with something for my Saturday SmackDown, just little segments and stuff like that. And then I'll be with Matt for the Super Showdown. And depending on what day y'all film it, if you'll have me, I'd love to contribute for your G.I. Joe number 6 too, because I love that cover. That's one of my favorite covers.
Hey, I'm sure Jeff don't mind. I don't mind if Jeff don't mind.
More the merrier. Yo Joe.
Yo Joe.
And then a week from this Friday Night Frights will be back on my channel on Comiverse, and I'm doing Near Dark.
I'm looking forward to that one. I can't wait to rewatch that movie. Yeah, this is not issue 6, but yeah. Anyway, I'm happy at pig and shit. Yeah, I got that one.
I would be too, brother. Mine's boxed up, but it'll take me like 5 seconds to get it out of there. Yeah, I love that cover, dude.
I don't have that issue yet, but they're mailing it to me. But I'm going to read it online. It probably won't be here in time, though. Let's just face it. But it's all right. It'll be okay. I could read it online. But guys, thanks for watching the show, and as always, it's always a pleasure. I appreciate everybody that comes on here and watches and interacts with us. And I think next week's Good Cinema is L.A. Confidential, starring Russell Crowe. So, that
fantastic movie.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite movies of the 90s, to be honest with you. And I've seen it so many times because we had bootleg satellite at the time. We had all them bootleg cards, remember them DirecTV cards?
Yep.
And I watched it so many times off of pay-per-view for free. So I'm sure DirecTV lost a lot of money on me. So sorry about that, DirecTV. Well, actually, I'm not sorry because y'all raise your prices too much. And that's why I don't subscribe to you anymore.
We all had the pirate box too for cable. It's so easy to get.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, anyway, thanks for watching. And remember, if you're going to watch a movie, you might as well make it a good one. Oh, how about left the studio instead of ended it?
Come, son of Jarrell! Kneel before Sod! Snoochie boochies.